because the Warriors, for the 6th time in the last 8 seasons, are advancing to the NBA Finals. They roll the Mavericks tonight, 120-110, and they are a perfect 9-0 inside the Chase Center as we are live at the Gatehouse for Warriors Live Playoff Edition presented by Toyota, and it is rocking behind us inside of Thrive City as Klay Thompson goes berserk. We're going to talk all about it. Draymond Green with the double-double, and the Warriors take care of business in 5 games. The Hall of Famer Chris Mullin, NBA Chat Festus Azili, as well as Gerard Wright. He's in the building here for the post-game show. I am Bonte Hill, and I'll start with you, D. Wright. Warriors are back in the NBA Finals.
They're back, man. A quick 2 years, I would say. It was a tough 2 years, but to see this team finally get healthy, see Klay Thompson back out there, I'm going to call him Closeout Klay. It's a great sight to see, man. These guys deserve it. They work their butts off each and every year, every summer. So congrats to the Warriors going back to the finals, baby.
Back to the finals. Listen, when you are in conversation, when you're talking about the Chicago Bulls, you know, with the LA Lakers, the Celtics, this is the company that the Warriors are in right now. And this is rare company, and it takes me back to 2013. The young Warriors trying to figure this thing out. 10 years later, they're still doing it. And another year in the NBA Finals. Following the footsteps of greats like this, Chris Mullin, this is amazing.
This was a championship closeout on their home court. They shoot 51% from the field, 38% from the 3, 100% from the free throw line. Keep their turnovers down, where they have 11 turnovers, and out-rebound the Dallas Mavericks 52-34. So they did everything they had to do, and I just thought tremendous balance offensively. They were full attack mode, each and every player.
No doubt. Great shot selection tonight, starting in this second quarter where they blew this game wide open, and Klay Thompson was on fire in that first half. Klay Thompson with 19 points, 7 for 11 from the floor. He had 5 threes in that first half. And Jordan Poole came off the bench with 12 points as well. You knew it was a matter of time before Klay Thompson erupted, and he erupted tonight in game number 5.
He definitely did. Like I said, I'm calling him Closeout Klay until the end of the season, man. He did a great job with, you know, finding his shots, letting the game come to him. I know his first 2 shots were kind of rushed and kind of forced, but he let the game come to him. He found himself open around that perimeter, getting to his mid-range, and man, it's just so good to see Klay back out there doing his thing.
8 threes in all. That's just 8 of 16 from the three-point line tonight. A team-high 32 points. He came into tonight shooting 29% from the three-point line in this series.
The Warriors have been getting beat on the three-point line, right? We talked about that coming into this game and how the Mavericks, if they shot over 15 threes, they were going to make it a game. But Klay Thompson had one thing on his mind when he came to the game today. He was closeout Klay, like you said, Darrell. And we know about Game 6 Klay, but this is Game 5, and he came home, and he wanted to get this win tonight. You can see it from the jump, from the start. And when you have a splash brother with that on his mind, it's tough to beat the Warriors.
You know, I thought the Warriors came out with the right mindset. They were poised, they were patient, they were confident. You mentioned their shot selection. I thought everyone was very selective. They were in attack mode. And I thought they really took advantage of a lackluster first quarter by Luka Doncic.
Yeah, Luka Doncic nearly shot this team out of the game in the first quarter. He shot 10 times in that first quarter, only made 2 shots, but he got heated up in that third quarter. Overall, Luka Doncic just 10 of 28, 3 of 13 from the three-point line. He was visibly frustrated. Didn't get a couple foul calls early in that game. It obviously affected him, but he got rolling in that third quarter when the Mavericks, they were down 23. They stormed back and cut the lead, the Warriors lead to 9 there late in the third quarter.
I thought the Warriors did a good job with setting the tone early, being an aggressive team. They got some early fouls, but that's letting the referee know, hey, we're going to play aggressive. We're going to attack guys. And what they did, the biggest adjustment I saw that they did was trapping the pick and roll of Luka Doncic, doubling in the post. So they were getting the ball out of his hand, and that's frustrating. And Andrew Wiggins did an amazing job all series long on Luka Doncic.
The Warriors' offense is one that you cannot guard every action. And I said this coming into this game. The Warriors just have to play their style of basketball. First of all, they won the physicality battle. How do you know that? Well, you look at the rebounding statistics. Well, they out-rebounded them 51-34. That is the stat right there, right? The last game was the first time the Mavericks out-rebounded them. And then you talk about the assists. 36 assists. That has to be a high for the playoffs so far, right?
Yep. I'm not sure if it's a high, but it's a lot. It's a large number there.
It's a big
it's an acceptable number.
Right.
It is a big number. That just means that they're making the right play, trusting their teammates, and teammates are hitting shots. So that was a great game for the overall team, the Warriors.
Yeah, and I think, to Darrell's point, I think that the constant pressure that Andrew Wiggins put on Luka Doncic really showed itself tonight, making him work for everything. Once again, a volume scorer, a volume shooter, 28 shots to get 28 points. They kept him off the free throw line, or the ref kept him off the free throw line, just 5 of 7, and then 3 of 13 from 3. So I just think the constant irritation of Andrew Wiggins, 94 feet, and the total team defense wore on him, it showed tonight.
Yeah, no doubt about that. Luka with 15 points in that third frame, but finished with just 28, and he was awful shooting the basketball, 10 to 28 overall. And the Warriors took control early in the fourth quarter. When Dallas made their run, the Warriors got composed. They came out in the fourth quarter and closed the show. Even though both teams scored 26 points, they made all the winning plays. You see Andrew Wiggins there driving to the basket to finish, and look at this business decision by your boy Frenchie, bully.
But that was a wide open 3, and Andrew Wiggins blew by Jalen Brunson, not Rick Brunson's his dad, Jalen Brunson for the easy dunk, and here the N1, and we love this. An aggressive Draymond Green on the offensive end.
17 points, 6 to 7 from the floor, 9 assists and 5 rebounds. Draymond was in attack mode.
Draymond Green this is when the Warriors play their best basketball. Draymond gets the ball off the rim and he's pushing it. Now you see the assist because he's making the right plays, no turnovers. Well, he has 3 turnovers, but he's taking care of the ball. He's making sure he gets the ball to Steph and Clay and setting great screens for the team. And then when he takes those open shots, what do? Because you take away the threes from Clay and Steph, and then they hit that pocket pass for Draymond. He's making the assist or going to the rim. That's when the offense is at its best, and it's great to see.
And what does Draymond say? I make them when it matters. Big game by Draymond Green. We all know the anchor of this defense, the vocal leader of this team. He came up big time, being a safety on defense, guarding Luka Doncic, showing multiple bodies. Big game, big 17 points from Draymond Green.
And the Warriors are undefeated under Steve Kerr in the Western Conference in series. The only time they've lost in the playoffs under Steve Kerr was the NBA Finals. As we take a look at this graphic, a spoof off of Shark Tank here. It's all about Doug's tank. Look at this.
That is hilarious.
Clay, Wiggins. You got Poole there with Draymond Green. Check out our Instagram page right there. It's Mark Cuban, Luka Doncic, Jason Kidd and company are going back home. They have a long flight back to Dallas, and then they're headed to Cancun. But a valiant fight by the Dallas Mavericks. They're rallying this game. I thought it was over. I thought it'd get up to 30 points. So I'll give Dinwiddie credit for keeping the Mavericks in the game as well off that bench.
Yeah, it's a game of runs. You never want to see a team get this far and just lay down. You know, I think the Dallas Mavericks team has a lot of pride, and they wasn't going out, easy. So they did a good job, the Warriors, by moving the basketball, continue to play the right way, passing up good shots for great shots. So they handled their business. Dallas Mavericks, they played 5 tough games. Warriors just better team.
We call this a gentleman's sweep. They get to this point. You don't want anybody to get to this point and get swept. You're playing for dignity. And so last game, they're playing at home in front of their fans. You don't get to